Hey, it's Travis Stirewalt coming to you from Air Power Live Studios with a special guest. I have Brian Floyd here with Bullard. How you doing, Brian?
Doing well, Travis. Thanks for the invite today.
You are more than welcome. And we're knocking out some videos today on some Bullard products. And this one right here is the Bullard AirGuard. Brian, I'm guessing that this is the source of clean air to go to anyone using a Bullard system.
That's correct. For a supplied air respirator, this is going to monitor to ensure that you have grade D, D as in David, breathing air. So when you're running from the compressor, your hose is going to go through this box and then through your breathing air hose to your respirator to ensure that you have grade D breathing air and everything. That's correct.
Walk us through how it does this.
Absolutely. So on the front here, you'll see the large LCD display screen, which will show if you have any types of CO alarms above 10 parts per million. It's going to give you a readout and a visual display on that. And it also has a audible alarm as well if it goes above 10 parts per million. So it's nice to have the visual and the audible as a backup as well. And this display screen will walk you through everything for maintenance on the AirGuard as well. Calibrations. Calibrations are every 60 days on this. A lot of gas detection units are every 30, so this one's every 2 months.
Okay.
Which is a really, really nice feature for sure.
Before we open it up, how does this box usually stay, what's the word I'm looking for?
Kind of in a clean...
Yeah, clean but safe, like where nobody's able to get in here and mess around with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So this
secure. There we go.
Secure. This has an actual password. That's a great question. And this is a very hard Pelican case as well, which will be mounted on the wall typically for like an industrial paint booth application like that. Really hard Pelican case mounted on the wall so it's off the floor. You can close it up to keep dust and debris out as well. You're not going to have it, getting run over by forklifts and stuff like that as well when it's up on the wall and everything also.
Well, let's take a look inside. Let's see what this thing's all about.
Yep, absolutely.
So the air is coming in from a compressor. So we know that compressors have oil, they have moisture, all kinds of things that get supplied down the line.
Yep, absolutely.
So we've got to clean all of that out. This is the stage where that happens.
That's correct. That's going to make sure, because the compressor side's over here, that's your breathing air side. So when it comes out of that side, you want to make sure that that's grade D breathing air, like we talked about earlier and everything. Great question, Travis.
Good deal.
Yep, and on the inside here, we're going to have your 3-stage filtration, like you were saying, to take the oil and the water out of the line as well. And then your carbon monoxide sensor, CO sensor, is going to be right in here, inside of this right here. Really easy to go in and change it out. This has the 4 screws in here. Dial your PSI up and down on the inside as well. And then the coolest feature of this box, Travis, we talked about this a little bit earlier. It has this thumb drive right here. And this is provides a time stamped of every event with this box, when it's been calibrated, when you had alarms and everything. We call it OSHA data logging. So this keeps, like I said, it's great for record keeping, documentation. It keeps a time stamped documentation on everything. So if OSHA wants to know, have you guys calibrated this recently, you'll have it all on your thumb drive.
OSHA has to like that.
Absolutely.
The plant owner has to like that as well, because it shows them that things are being regimented and done when needed to be done or not.
Absolutely. And then that way, your workers are going to go home safe at the end of the day as well, like we talked about for sure.
Now, I'm looking at this cartridge, and I've seen a lot of these units over the years, different types of units or whatever, even the older Bullard.
Right.
The filters here. Somebody watching might go, those are pretty small.
Yeah.
How long is the lifespan? I guess that all depends on how many people are utilizing this, how many hours a day they're utilizing it, how many shifts, obviously. But
depends on the environment for sure. And you're going to have a filter indicator change light out on these, so it'll go from green to red when it's time to change that out. So after 6 months to a year, that specific manufacturing facility will have a good idea for their SOP what the change out schedule is going to be, depending on what their environment is and everything.
So if you have a compressor that is, let's just call it ultra nasty.
Uh-huh.
It's got a lot of oil,
Yeah.
a lot of moisture coming out of it.
Right.
You would probably be doing yourself a massive amount of favors if you put a pre-filter series in
between.
In between
Yeah,
that
yeah.
source and this, because it will just extend the life of this.
Absolutely, yeah. That's gonna. You're not gonna have to change these filters out as much if you have something inline. Yeah,
Yep.
You're exactly right on that.
So cool. When they get done with that, they just close it up.
Just close it up. Yeah, it keeps it nice and clean on the inside. Just
And
lock your Pelican case up.
Do they have to do anything with that little USB?
Do-
Or
do-
is it just automatic? It senses when things were replaced. It senses.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're just going to plug that into your PC. It's like an Excel format, and it's going to have that time-stamped, data logging on everything.
You got a file right there in case OSHA ever knocks and wants to know.
Absolutely, yeah. And that way the maintenance manager can go in and look at it occasionally as well to say, hey, we've been doing preventive maintenance and calibrations and all that stuff as well.
Very cool.
Thanks.
Brian, thanks for spending time with us today at Air Power.
Appreciate it, Travis.
And bringing along the AirGuard. So you can go to airpower-usa.com, or if you're interested in this, you can contact us at 1-800-334-1001.